Welcome to everyone. Hit pause, breathe, let's begin again. In just 10 minutes, this powerful recovery stretch invites you to reset your body and mind, to shake off the noise, the tension, the weight of doing too much. This isn't about perfection, it's about presence. Feel your energy rise, your breath deepen, your balance return. You'll reconnect, realign, and remember that strength begins in stillness. Step onto your mat and let's reclaim your power, one mindful move at a time. You're not just stretching, you're resetting to rise, rebuild, and conquer your world. Dizzy, let's begin. Begin with stillness, the power of the pause. Start by grounding yourself. Slow down your breath, release expectations, and let the noise fade. This opening moment reminds you that healing begins not with effort, but with awareness. All right, take a deep breath. Let's begin by arriving, not just physically, but fully, right here, right now. There's nothing you need to fix or force. This is your time to pause, to drop out of the noise and simply notice where you are. Feel your feet grounding into the mat, your spine lengthening, your shoulders softening. The world moves fast, but this moment doesn't ask you to keep up. It asks you to slow down, to remember that stillness isn't the absence of motion. It's the beginning of awareness. As you breathe in, imagine fresh energy moving through you, cool, clear, and alive. As you exhale, let go of everything that's been clinging, the deadlines, the to-do lists, the tension hiding in your neck or jaw. Sometimes the body holds onto stories long after the moment has passed. This practice is a gentle reminder that you can set those stories down. Right now, your only job is to be. If your mind starts to wander, and it will, just guide it back to the breath. Feel the air move in and out like waves against the shore. Each inhale lifts you, each exhale grounds you. This rhythm is the most natural reset button you have. It doesn't cost you anything, and yet it has the power to transform the way you move, the way you feel, the way you show up. Soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels right. Allow yourself to feel the subtle energy under your skin. Notice how, when you stop rushing, your body begins to speak a little louder. Maybe you feel warmth in your hands, a pulse in your chest, a tiny ripple of calm moving through your belly. That's presence, that's you reconnecting with what's real. There's no perfect way to do this, no wrong breath, no wrong posture. All that matters is that you're here choosing to reset. The act of showing up for yourself, even for just 10 minutes, is an act of strength. It's easy to move through the world on autopilot, to push through the fatigue and the noise, but true resilience begins in the pause. When you slow down enough to listen, your body knows exactly what it needs. Maybe you've been carrying something heavy physically, mentally, emotionally. Let this be your invitation to lay it down. With every breath, let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your heart lift, let your mind quiet. Remember, this moment isn't about doing more. It's about undoing what no longer serves you. Take one more deep breath in, fill up completely. Hold it for a second, feel that fullness, that life. Then let it all go with a long, steady exhale. Feel yourself settle deeper into calm, into clarity. This is where your reset begins, not with movement, but with mindful stillness. Breathe in peace. Breathe out everything that's not serving you. You are already doing it. You've already begun. Gentle movements, deep shifts flow through mindful stretches designed to open tight areas and bring circulation back to your body. Each movement is simple but intentional, unlocking the body's natural rhythm and recharging your inner energy. All right, let's begin to add some gentle movement now. No rush, no pressure, just soft, intentional motions to wake up the body and let energy start to flow again. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back a few times, slow and easy. Feel the joints open up. The muscles start to remember what it feels like to move without tension or expectation. Movement doesn't have to be big or impressive to be powerful. Sometimes the smallest, slowest stretches can bring the biggest release. As you move, notice how the body responds. Maybe there's a little resistance, maybe there's space. Both are welcome here. When we move with awareness, every stretch becomes a conversation. The body speaks and the mind listens. Soften the edges of your breath and let it guide you. Inhale to expand, exhale to soften. Inhale to invite energy in, exhale to let go of what's heavy. Begin to gently twist through the spine, just enough to feel a ripple of awakening down the back. Think of this as dusting off the corners of your body, those spots that get tight from sitting too long, thinking too hard, or carrying too much. Every little motion is a reminder that energy wants to move, and when it does, so does your mood, your focus, your sense of ease. Stretch through the arms, open the chest, maybe interlace your fingers and reach up toward the sky. Take a deep breath in, let your ribs expand, and feel how much space actually lives inside you. On your exhale, let the shoulders drop, let the jaw release. There's no need to hold anything here. Allow gravity to do a little bit of the work for you. If you start to notice sensation, that's good. Sensation is your body's way of waking up, saying, I'm here. You don't need to push past it. You don't need to fight for flexibility. Instead, approach it with curiosity. The goal isn't to stretch further, it's to feel deeper. These movements are not about achieving a perfect pose, but about remembering how it feels to move like yourself again, without resistance, without armor. Maybe you start to feel warmth spreading through your body now, your blood circulating, your muscles softening. That's energy coming back online. Keep breathing, keep noticing. This is how we reconnect, not by doing more, but by doing what matters. As you move through these stretches, you're not just loosening tight muscles, you're creating space for your mind to breathe, too. Each gentle shift brings you closer to balance, to that sweet place between strength and surrender. Take a moment to honor how your body carries you every day without asking for much in return. These 10 minutes are your chance to give something back, to realign, recharge, and remind yourself what it feels like to move with kindness. Take one final breath in, let it be full, nourishing. Exhale slowly, completely. Feel everything settle. Movement doesn't have to be grand to be transformative. Sometimes the smallest motion is the one that resets everything. Breath. As medicine, use your breath to reset your nervous system. With each inhale, invite renewal. With each exhale, release tension and emotional residue. Breathwork becomes your bridge between body and mind. Now, let's come back to something simple, something that's been with you from the very beginning, your breath. Take a moment to just notice it, not to change it yet, not to control it, but to truly feel it. The inhale that fills you up, the exhale that releases. It's so easy to forget how powerful this rhythm is, how much it influences everything. Your mood, your focus, your energy, even your thoughts. Breath is the bridge between the body and the mind, the quiet messenger reminding you that you're safe, that you're here, that you're alive. Begin to deepen the breath just a little. Inhale through the nose, long and steady. Exhale through the mouth, soft and complete. Feel the air travel through your body. Notice how it cools and expands on the way in, then warms and relaxes on the way out. Every breath is like a tiny wave washing over you, cleansing and resetting. As you breathe, let yourself slow down even more. Imagine the breath reaching places movement can't behind the ribs, around the heart, deep into the belly. On each inhale, gather energy, light, and renewal. On each exhale, let go of tension, worry, maybe even a story you've been holding onto too tightly. Breathwork is medicine, and your body knows exactly how to take it in. If the mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just keep bringing it back to this steady rhythm. Think of the breath as a soft anchor. It doesn't restrict you, it supports you. Inhale, fill up with calm. Exhale, melt into the moment. Nothing forced, nothing fancy. Just steady presence flowing through you again and again. Now, start to notice how your breath and your movement are connected. As you stretch, let the inhale lift and lengthen you. As you release, let the exhale soften and ground you. This coordination, breath-guiding motion, is what transforms simple stretching into something deeper. It brings mindfulness into the body and quiet into the mind. Sometimes the most healing thing we can do isn't to move faster or push harder, but simply to breathe with intention. That's where the real reset happens, not in how much we do, but in how deeply we connect while doing it. When your breath steadies, everything else begins to follow. Your thoughts clear, your energy returns, your nervous system recalibrates. Keep that gentle rhythm going now, in and out like ocean waves. Let your breath fill you with peace and wash away what doesn't serve. Feel how it steadies your heartbeat, how it softens the edges of everything around you. This is your anchor, your natural rhythm, your body's built-in reminder that you are both strong and calm, both powerful and at ease. Take one more deep breath in, the biggest one yet, and a long, audible exhale out. When you breathe with intention, you don't just oxygenate your body, you awaken your soul. Reconnect to inner strength. This practice reminds you that strength isn't just in muscles. It's in your willingness to show up. Through soft movements, you rediscover resilience and the quiet confidence that carries you through your day. All right, now that the body feels open and the breath has found its rhythm, let's bring our awareness to strength, not the kind that shows up in perfect poses or powerful muscles, but the kind that rises quietly from within. Strength is built when we meet ourselves exactly where we are, without judgment or comparison. It's that subtle moment when you decide to keep showing up, even when it would be easier to check out. That's the real work and the real reward. As you move, feel your foundation, your feet grounding into the mat, your core gently engaged, your spine reaching tall. Notice how stability doesn't come from tension, it comes from balance. There's power in effort, but there's also strength in ease. When we grip too tightly, we lose connection. When we soften too much, we lose direction. So here we find that sweet spot, steady but fluid, grounded yet free. Let the breath continue to guide you as you hold a gentle posture or move through slow transitions. You don't need to force anything. You're not trying to conquer the movement, you're trying to understand it. Feel the energy moving through your body, from your center, through your limbs, all the way to your fingertips. That's your strength unfolding, not as an act of will, but as an act of presence. Sometimes strength looks like a deep stretch, a held plank, or a steady warrior pose. Other times it looks like choosing to rest, choosing to listen. The body speaks, and when you start to trust it, you'll find that strength doesn't demand, it invites. It says, "I've got you." Take a deep breath in and feel your ribs expand, your chest open. Let the exhale draw your navel gently inward, engaging your center, the place where your energy lies. This is where resilience grows. It's where you rediscover your ability to bend without breaking, to move with purpose instead of pressure. Keep moving slowly, mindfully. If you wobble, smile. If you feel challenged, breathe. Every shake, every quiver is proof that you're alive and growing. Strength isn't built in the absence of discomfort. It's built through the courage to stay with it. When you meet that edge, just soften around it. That's how transformation happens, not through force, but through awareness. Let this moment remind you that you're capable of more than you think, but you don't have to prove it to anyone. The strongest thing you can do is show up as you are, messy, imperfect, present. Because every time you do, you reclaim a little more trust in yourself, a little more space in your body, and a little more calm in your mind. Take one more deep breath in. Feel that power fill you from the inside out. Exhale and let everything unnecessary fall away. True strength isn't loud. It's quiet, grounded, and completely yours. Restore balance inside and out. Balance isn't found. It's created. As your body unwinds, notice how your thoughts follow. This stretch flow realigns both body and mind, leaving you calm, centered, and ready to receive what's next. Now that we've built strength and grounded into our breath, let's bring our awareness to balance, not just physical balance, but the kind that steadies the whole self. Balance isn't about standing perfectly still or never wavering. It's about finding harmony in motion, meeting life as it comes, and learning to return to center again and again. As you move into a gentle balancing posture, take your time. Root down through one foot and let the other lift just a little. Notice where your mind goes. Maybe it jumps ahead, maybe it gets frustrated. Maybe it steadies for a breath or two before wobbling again. That's the practice. Balance invites us to see ourselves clearly without judgment. It's a mirror reflecting how we move through the rest of our lives, where we push, where we resist, and where we let go. Breathe deeply here. Feel the tiny muscles working to keep you upright, the micro adjustments happening all on their own. That's your body communicating, constantly adapting. It's not about staying perfectly still. It's about staying connected to your breath, to your center, to this very moment. If you lose balance, just smile and start again. That's part of the dance. When you find that moment of stillness, even for a second, breathe into it. Feel the calm that settles when effort meets ease. Let that sensation expand beyond the body into the mind. Because balance isn't something we achieve once and hold forever. It's something we practice in our poses, our breath, our choices, our reactions. Maybe today your balance feels steady, maybe not. Either way, it's perfect. The real invitation is to stay present through the wobble, to meet uncertainty with softness instead of struggle. That's where the shift happens. When you stop fighting to control everything, you make space for alignment to happen naturally. Begin to move out of the posture with grace. Feel both feet connect to the mat again, equal weight grounding you. Pause here. Notice the difference, how stability feels deeper, calmer, more integrated. The energy you created through movement, through breath, through awareness, it's all settling now, syncing together like the body and mind finally speaking the same language. As we restore balance in the body, we restore it in the mind too. You might notice your thoughts have softened, your heart rate steadied, your breath flowing a little more easily. This is the magic of mindful movement. It doesn't just change how you stand, it changes how you feel. Take one more deep, grounding breath in. Let the exhale wash through you like a wave, clearing away the leftover noise, anchoring you right here in your calm center. Balance isn't found by holding still. It's found by learning to move gracefully, even when life tilts. Reset to rise and conquer your world end with gratitude and intention. You've cleared the clutter, recharged your energy, and reclaimed your focus. Step off the mat feeling lighter, stronger, and ready to conquer your world from a place of peace, not pressure. As we begin to close our practice, take a moment to notice how you feel. The body softer, the mind quieter, the breath a little deeper. You've created space not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. You've made a conscious choice to reset, to come home to yourself, and that's something worth honoring. It's so easy to move through the day reacting to everything around us, chasing, striving, proving. But here, for these few minutes, you chose to pause. You chose to listen, you chose to reconnect. That's where transformation really begins. Let's move gently now, maybe sway side to side, or reach the arms overhead one last time. Feel how the movement flows more freely now, less mechanical, more alive. There's a sense of harmony, a quiet confidence that wasn't there before. This is what it means to reset, not to erase everything, but to return to the truth of who you are beneath all the layers of noise and tension. Breathe in deeply, feeling gratitude expand in your chest, gratitude for this body that carries you through every season, every challenge. Gratitude for your breath always there, even when you forget to notice it. Gratitude for the simple act of showing up. You didn't have to carve out these 10 minutes, but you did, and that choice, that small act of self-care, has the power to ripple outward into the rest of your day. As you rest here, maybe with eyes closed, feel the gentle pulse of energy flowing through you. The body knows what to do now, how to restore, how to recharge, how to realign. You've given it permission to slow down, and in return, it's offering you clarity and calm. This is how we reset to rise, not by forcing ourselves forward, but by returning to balance, by nurturing what's already strong within us. When life feels heavy again, and it will, remember this feeling. Remember that you can always return to your mat, to your breath, to this stillness. You don't need hours or perfect conditions, just a few mindful minutes to breathe, to stretch, to remember that everything you need is already within you. That's the gift of these short recovery moments. They remind us that healing doesn't require a grand effort. It just requires presence. Now take one final deep breath in through the nose. Let it fill every corner of your body, every cell. Exhale slowly, completely, releasing what's left of the tension, the doubt, the rush. Feel yourself grounded, clear, strong, like you've pressed a reset button inside your soul. You've done the work, you've come back to yourself. You've realigned your body and mind, ready to move into the rest of your day with renewed focus, energy, and peace. When you reset from within, you don't just recover, you rise ready to conquer your world. One mindful breath at a time. Take a deep breath in and let it go. You've just given yourself the gift of renewal, 10 mindful minutes to reconnect, recharge, and remember your strength. Your body feels lighter, your mind clearer, your heart a little more open. Carry this calm into whatever comes next. Move through your day with intention, with presence, with ease. You've reset your energy from the inside out, and that shift will ripple through everything you do. Stay kind to yourself, stay grounded, and remember every breath is a chance to begin again.